Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here, welcome back to more Let's Play Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. Wow, I almost forgot what game I was playing. Okay, so today we're going to fight the boss of Neostar. This guy should look very familiar if you played Kirby's Dream Land 3. This is Acro. Acro the Whale. He spits enemies at you, and you have to fire the enemies back at him. And also watch out for the body slams he will do. Acro can actually be pretty tricky to dodge. I don't know why. I think it's just because the water mechanics in this game are kind of... like, I don't want to say they're bad, because they're definitely not bad. It's just they're... you know, they're different. That's all I'll really say about it. But yeah, basically for this fight, you want to watch Acro and kind of get an idea of his attack pattern. Once you do that, he's actually pretty easy. You know, again, he just has some pretty random and quick attacks for that reason. They are very quick. You wouldn't expect a whale like him to move. Yeah, like right that. Like, you can't really avoid that unless you just get lucky with the right direction you move. So yeah, he can be tricky, but, you know, just do your best and you should be fine. You can also use this and kind of fight him a little cheaply. Again, though, it's hard because you can't swim down without swallowing the enemy. Okay, well, I almost got him, and you can... well, no, you can't. For a minute, I thought you could get the stone ability from that, but I guess not. I wonder if you can get the cutter ability, though, from these guys. Oh yeah, you can get the cutter ability. I guess you just can't get anything from the rocks. Which is fine, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, yeah, now he's gonna do that. And he's gonna try to land on me. And he picked a very good location. But right here, do not dawdle. The fight is not over yet. The ground will crack. And now you actually have to swim upwards. And I think there are things that can still hit you, so be careful. Like, watch out for some of these rocks. Not all of the rocks will hurt you, but some of them will. And now we have the second phase of the fight. This phase is, I think, actually a little easier. You can also use bomb if you want to. But this time he'll actually attack you from the bottom. And you can just, you know, use attacks like this and just, you know, hurt him like this. It's really not that hard. I actually think I could have got him right there if I went fast enough, but it's fine. He only has one more hit, so this will not last very much longer. There he goes. What?! Okay, how did I die? I was not that far down the screen. I can't believe that was my first death. That's so freaking stupid. Okay, well, I'll see you at the end of that boss fight, because there's no way I'm going to show that whole thing again. Okay, there we go. It's probably better to actually not have a power-up in that fight. Or at least that portion of the fight. It's so much easier just to swallow enemies and spit them back at Adam. So, yeah. Remove all power-ups at that point, unless you have a very, very good one. Okay, so here we have another cutscene. Or not really a cutscene, but a little cinematic of sorts. Which, I mean, I guess that's pretty much a cutscene. And why does Kirby always have to get hurt in scenes like these? That just doesn't seem right to me. And they leave without him? Like, what if they forgot Kirby? How would they be able to actually save the world? I don't understand that. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the next planet, which is Neostar. This planet actually has a little bit of everything. And I'll explain what I mean by that later on. But yeah, first we have a jungle level. Pay special attention at the very beginning because there's a shard that's actually pretty well hidden if you don't look for it in the proper way. You'll find spots like that that actually crumble apart, and sometimes they'll have spikes under them, so you have to be careful. But of course, there's one situation where they actually have a shard, so yeah, I guess you guys should have seen that one coming. I can't say I really remember where that position is, though. I'm sure we'll find it, though, in due time. I can't believe I died that stupidly against Acro. That just really kind of put me in a bad mood after that happened. Especially since, one of the things I am going to do for this project is there are going to be a few extra videos, and there'll be one extra video for the mini-games that you can play. There'll be another video showing off the collector cards, and of course, you know, a video that shows off all of the different power-up combinations as well. Even though I will, you know, probably show them all off in this playthrough, I will have a video that kind of displays what each one does. And, you know, maybe I might actually, like, go to a certain mini-boss and use that power-up or something. Haven't really decided what exactly I'm going to do for that, but I am going to show off all the combinations in an extra video. And the last thing is, once you beat the game, you actually get a boss endurance. Much like in, okay, I gotta stop getting hit. But much like, okay, stop that! You stupid jerk, I do not like you. But yeah, much like in Kirby's Dream Land 3, and I think Kirby's Adventure as well, and Kirby Superstar with the whole, you know, arena thing. But yeah, you get a boss endurance, and come on. This is not a good episode for staying alive. But anyway, let me try to get through this thought. But there is a boss endurance in this game, and in my opinion, it is probably the hardest boss endurance to ever be featured in a Kirby game. I don't know why, I just think that, like, I don't think the bosses are really that hard, but it's more so not taking damage, because in boss endurance, you have to keep the same amount of damage throughout the entire level. So if you take any hits, that gets carried on to the next boss, and yeah, that's what makes it really difficult. And I've honestly never beaten the boss endurance in this game. Never have. Never have. And I am going to try to do it for this playthrough, so I guess that'll be a first for this playthrough, because I've never done that before. I hope I don't fail too much, because I mean, I would like to beat this game and finish this project as much as I've been enjoying it so far. As long as it doesn't frustrate me too much, I shouldn't have any major issues with it. I don't really think I've been playing that badly, except in this level. And, like, I even beat Acro, like, legitly the first time. It's just that... Or, legitimately, I'm sorry. I honestly hate when people say the word legitly when there's, you know, an actual word legitimately, but, you know, it's a stupid habit of mine where I say that anyway. But yeah, boss endurance. I am going to try that out, and it should be interesting for you guys to watch, so I bet you guys are literally just at the edge of your seats for when that happens. Okay, I freaking hate that. How sometimes you swallow from under the enemy, and when they're stuck on something, the enemy dies. That just seems so, like, so unhelpful. And I should have known that was going to happen. Okay, there we go. I thought you would have gotten a shard for that, but I guess I'm not at that point yet. Okay, yeah, the shard's in here. This shard is also pretty well hidden, so make sure you, keep your eye on the screen. I think it's actually right here. I couldn't tell, though. It looked like there was a shard right there. If so, I got it. But I'll keep a lookout just in case, because I'm sure that I missed it. I probably did miss it, actually. Shoot, don't fall, don't die. This is where the difficulty of the game actually does increase quite a bit. I mean, this game is generally pretty easy, but there are some parts that just get rather annoying. And when you're annoyed, you tend to take damage more, and that's kind of what the problem is. Okay, there's the shard. Okay, I found it. Now we can actually finish the level. Oh, wow. Actually, I almost died right there. And yay, we have super fun candy time. I love these candies. I mean, it's a complete ripoff of the Mario Invincibility Star, but still. It's a star that gives Mario his power, but it's candy that gives Kirby's his. And you know what, since I'm feeling rather generous today, and since I've been failing a lot, I'll go ahead and do another level. I know. I shouldn't be this nice, but a lot of the levels have been pretty short. Or a lot of the videos, I mean. So yeah, this will be a nice little reward for you guys. Not really reward, but, you know, a nice little treat for you guys. Crystal Shard right there at the very beginning. Make sure you grab that. And I think I will have to actually play this level again, because I think you need a power-up from outside of the level to get this third Crystal Shard. Because I think the second one's actually on this track. But yeah, we have another Waddle Dee and Kirby segment. This one's a little more difficult than the one we've already done, but it shouldn't give you that much trouble. Oh, shoot! Okay, I thought this was like Donkey Kong Country, where, you know, the bonus area would actually be on the bottom level, not the top one. Well, either way, I'll have to come back to this level, so that's not a major issue. I just really I really wish I didn't forget about that. But it's fine. It's fine. But anyway, the power-up you need for this level is actually Bomb and Stone, which, if you remember correctly, is actually the Dynamite power-up. Yes, you do need that for this level. But unfortunately, I could not bring it, so I will have to go outside of the level to get it. Watch out for these guys. These guys will try to hurt you. Actually, ooh, cool, some food. How nice of the game to give us some food. Ow. Rude. The annoying part of the power-up you have to get, though, is you actually have to keep it throughout this room, which can be a challenge. You gotta make sure you take minimal damage. And this room, too, so yeah. The fun doesn't just end there. You have to go through this room, too. And I don't know why, but those little jelly enemies, they remind me of an enemy in Quest 64, which was like one of the very few RPG games of the N64 era. And it's actually not a very good game, in my opinion. It's not that good. It's very... I don't know, it's a very weird RPG, almost. Not weird in the sense, but, you know, it's just a game that didn't really stand out to me as a good game. Okay, here's a new power-up, and a lot of people like this power-up. Cutter and Spark, which is a frickin' Jedi sword. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but even I can recognize that this is a lightsaber. But yeah, this is probably, like, the most popular Kirby 64 power-up. And it is one of my favorites, but I like the Fire Sword a lot more. I don't know why, I think the Fire Sword just has better maneuverability than this thing does. Although this thing is a lot faster. And it can hit enemies from behind you, as well as in front of you, which is nice. And they also take out these things really easily. Although I'm about to die. But I didn't. Hooray. Oh shoot. I almost didn't grab that. Okay, in this room, watch out for the crushers. If you get smashed, it's an instant death, so keep that in mind. Also, grab this 1-up, because they basically just give it to you right there. And I think this level's almost over. This is a pretty long level. This is also where the levels start to get really, really, really long, too, if you couldn't tell. Oh, I didn't want cake. I wanted the card. Oh well, Kirby likes cake, so I'll consider that a treat for him. But yeah, I'll be right back to grab these last 2 shards, so I'll do that, and then I'll end the video there. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, here we are at this part again. Hooray, I actually made the jump. Hooray. Okay, so I'll see you at the 3rd shard. Okay, here we are at this part. Throw the dynamite over here. And just wait for it to explode. And there's your crystal shard. So, there we go. All the shards for this level. This has been Slim Kirby. I will see you guys next time for more of Neostar. Later, folks.